Have you ever sat on the edge of your seat while watching a heist movie, totally engrossed, thinking, no way, this can't be real? Well, hold on to your seats because today we're going from real to real. That's right, we're delving into the jaw-dropping, nerve-wracking world of the 10 greatest heists of all time. Let's dive into the high-stakes world of the most legendary heists ever pulled off. Are you ready? Number 10. Crown Jewels Robbery. London, May 9th, 1671. Most people are going about their day, but not Colonel Thomas Blood. Nah, this guy's got plans. Big plans. He and his squad of daredevils sneak into the Tower of London. Yeah, you heard me right. The Tower of London, home to the crown jewels of England. This crew's got guts. They nab the crown, the orb, and the scepter. We're talking the whole royal trifecta, folks. Can you even imagine the audacity? But hold on, it gets crazier. Blood gets caught. Uh-oh. He pulls a fast one that leaves everyone slack-jawed. He says, look, I'm only talking to King Charles. Nobody else. Yeah, the king, as if he's ordering a latte or something. Why? Because Blood knows King Charles has a soft spot for bravery and chutzpah. And get this, it actually works. The king's not only like, all right, you're off the hook, but he also gives Blood some land in Ireland as a gift. This story is more than just a jaw-dropping heist. It's a masterclass in the power of guts and charm. Number 9. The Robbery of Millennium. All right, everyone, hold on to your party hats. This story is wild. Picture this. It's New Year's Eve in London. Fireworks are lighting up the sky, and there's a sparkling diamond exhibit at the Millennium Dome by the Thames River. But the showstopper? A jaw-dropping 203-carat diamond known as the Millennium Star. Now, some daring thieves thought this was the perfect opportunity for a headline-making heist. Their plan? Straight outta Hollywood. Drive a bulldozer through the dome, then break open the gem cases with sledgehammers. All of this in broad daylight. I mean, talk about guts, right? But the police get tipped off. Scotland Yard isn't playing around. They've got over 200 officers dressed as dome cleaners and staff. They even hid their weapons in trash cans, James Bond style. The stage is set and the tension is sky high. Police are hiding and waiting, their breath held. Then bam, the bulldozer crashes into the dome. But just like in a movie, the cops swoop in. They arrested most of the bad guys right then and there, a few more in safe houses, and even caught a couple trying to make a water escape in the river. Although the Millennium Dome was often called a government white elephant. But on that day, it was the backdrop for an amazing day that could have come straight from a blockbuster film. Number 8, the heist of the century, diamonds from Belgium. Whoa, 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 you guys are not going to believe this next one. So, we're talking about the Antwerp World Diamond Center, right? Imagine a vault so secure. It's practically a fortress, tucked 2 stories underground and guarded by not 1, not 2, but 10 layers of security. Enter Leonardo Notarbartolo. In the year 2000, this guy moves into an apartment right next door, posing as a diamond dealer. Talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing. Fast forward to 2003. Notarbartolo and his crew pull off the kind of heist that makes Ocean's 11 look like child's play. We're talking a staggering $100 million in diamonds and gold, which swiped clean without tripping a single one of the 63 alarms linked to security cameras. I mean, how? Now, here's where it gets wild. How'd they catch him, you ask? DNA on a burger. Yup, some random person finds trash on the side of the road, and bam, Notarbartolo's DNA is on a discarded burger wrapper. Talk about a fast food fail. By the time he's 51, he gets a 10-year sentence, but here's the kicker. Most of those dazzling jewels still missing, gone, vanished. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Number 7, California Dreaming. Oh boy, if you're a fan of inside job stories, you're going to love this next one. The Dunbar Heist of 1997. So, check it out. 6 dudes hit up a party in Long Beach, California. They're chilling, making small talk, the usual. Then they slip away like ninjas and get into all black attire and masks. Next thing you know, they're in a hired car, heading straight for the Dunbar Armored Truck Depot in LA. These aren't your run-of-the-mill crooks. They've got a key, inside information, and a plan that seems foolproof. They slide into the depot like they own the place, avoiding the cameras and guards. Just picture it. They tiptoe up on the night guards during their break time in the canteen. So sneaky, right? Now here's the kicker. They load up the car with a whopping $19 million in cash. Million, folks, not thousand. But wait, the plot thickens. A real estate agent ends up with some of the Dunbar sealed cash and, spoiler alert, busts them. The mastermind, none other than Alan Pace, a former Dunbar guard. His prize is a staggering 24-year jail sentence. And you won't believe this. Nearly half of that stolen money, about $10 million, is still MIA. Number 6, London's Brinks gold robbery. Ever heard of it? Let me set the stage for you. London, 1983, right by Heathrow Airport, 6 bandits, all rockin' balaclavas. But one guy's got flair with a snazzy trilby hat. They break into the Brinks vault, thinking they'll snatch up $4 million. But plot twist. They stumble upon a veritable pirate's treasure. 3 tons of gold bullion. That's right, about 7,000 gold bars. Like, who keeps that lying around? In just 2 hours, these guys catapult from small-time crooks to the proud thieves of Britain's biggest ever gold heist. Not content with just gold, they bagged $37 million in diamonds and cash, too. As they speed away, van practically dragging from all that weight, they have the audacity to wish the security guards a Merry Christmas. I mean, the nerve, right? Selling stolen gold isn't as easy as it sounds, though. These fellas had to get creative, melting down the gold and mixing it with copper and brass, just to throw people off their scent. And, oh boy, the aftermath. The cops nab Anthony Black, a security guard, through a crazy money trail. But get this. Some of the gang are still at large and tons of that gold still missing. One guy even named his Rottweilers Brinks and Matt, as if memorializing their audacious crime. Number 5, D.B. Cooper's heist. It's 1971 and some anonymous dude decides he's going to be D.B. Cooper for the day. He boards a Boeing 747 from Portland to Seattle. Oh, and he's got a bomb, or at least claims to. After making his needs clear, the plane takes a pit stop in Seattle to hand over $200,000 in ransom. Cooper's a gentleman, though, because he lets all the passengers go. But he tells the crew, buckle up, we're going back up. Now, you'd think the story ends there, but no. The military even sent 2 fighter jets to tail him. But here's where Cooper pulls a Houdini. He jumps out of the plane with a parachute, bags of cash in tow, and vanishes into thin air. Gone, poof. It's been decades, and nobody knows who the real D.B. Cooper is. He's dodged every theory and every search and has left behind the greatest unsolved mystery in aviation history. If you're absolutely hooked by these mind-blowing heist stories, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Number 4, Pink Panthers heist. All right, you guys ready for another mind bender? Forget jewelry shops. This time, we're talking about a personal heist involving none other than the infamous Pink Panthers. Yeah, the same crew rumored to be behind that Kim Kardashian incident. So picture this. It's a chill Sunday evening around 5 p.m. in the heart of Paris. Saudi Prince Abdul Aziz is living it up at the Four Seasons George V, one of the fanciest spots in the city. With a group of guards and advisors by his side, the prince is getting ready to depart for Bourget Airport. It seems foolproof, right? Wrong. 8 masked thieves ride sleek BMWs like they're in a Fast and the Furious movie. They swoop in and effortlessly overtake the lead Mercedes van. No fuss, no muss. They snatch the prince's bag. loaded with high-end watches, $335,000 in cold, hard cash, and some pretty important paperwork. What is the level of precision here? Mind-boggling. It left everyone asking, how did they pull it off so smoothly? Well, the French authorities didn't take this lightly. Fast forward a year, and they round up 9 members of the Pink Panthers. You might not feel sorry for the prince, but you've got to admit, the audacity of this heist is nothing short of cinematic. Number 3, the Great Canadian Maple Syrup Heist. Between 2011 and 2012, a mind-blowing 3,000 metric tons of maple syrup vanished from a storage spot in Quebec. Just to give you some perspective, that's a whopping 87% of the world's maple syrup we're talking about. Poof, gone. The crafty criminals even replaced the syrup with water so no one would notice right away. But wait, it gets even sweeter. Justice, I mean. Fast forward to 2022, and the Supreme Court of Canada laid down the law. They were like, hey, you can either pay back all that sticky cash, $13.7 million, or enjoy another 6 years behind bars. Talk about getting your just desserts, eh? Number 2, cyber heist. If you think old-school bank heists are jaw-dropping, wait until you hear about the digital Wild West. We're talking about cybercrime. Trust me, it's way scarier than any masked bandit walking into a bank. So, rewind to early 2021. A federal indictment in the US reveals something nuts. 3 North Korean computer whizzes allegedly schemed to snatch up over $1.3 billion in cash and cryptocurrencies from various banks. Yup, billion with a B. But hold on, it's not the first time we've seen this cyber madness. Flashback to 2016. Some hackers impersonate Bangladesh's central bank and waltz digitally into the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Their aim is colossal $1 billion. And get this, they actually managed to send $81 million before getting caught. How? They made a spelling error in their transfer request. Seriously, one little typo cost them millions and tipped off the authorities. Number 1, the Diamond Wheelers of Hatton Garden. Ever heard of a heist so legendary that it inspired movies like The King of Thieves? Yep, I'm talking about the Hatton Garden job of 2015. These guys, who got the hilarious nickname Diamond Weezers, were not your run-of-the-mill criminals. Nah, they went full Hollywood on this one. Imagine this. To bypass the vault's main door, they used a gigantic industrial drill. Not just any drill, but one that could tear through 20-inch thick walls like butter. It was almost like a scene straight out of a blockbuster. But guess what? A month later, Scotland Yard swooped in like a hawk and nabbed the master, Brain Reader, a 76-year-old who's no stranger to the game. He even did time for the infamous Brinks mat robbery. Crazy part? The gang lifted around $20 million in valuables, but the cops only managed to recover a meager $3 million. It makes you wonder where the rest went, huh? Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos from us. Stay tuned, because there are so many fascinating stories in the world.